Hi, my name's Rich Dansky. I'm a writer at Ubisoft, and I worked on the storyline for Jungle Storm and the Island Thunder missions. The first set of missions is set in Cuba, and that one was very interesting to come up with. It's set a few years in the future after Fidel Castro has passed on, his heirs have lost power, and there's a democratic government coming in that wants to safeguard the first free elections. The Ghosts are part of the group that's sent in to make sure these elections happen, that they are accurate and they are free, and starts very small with just interdicting some cargo that comes in from a plane drop and builds up through the election itself to taking down the rebel leader in his mountain fortress in a howling thunderstorm. The other half of the game is set in Colombia. The interests who are backing the rebels in Cuba are in Colombia. They're drug lords. They want to use the island of Cuba as a shipping base, and they're also working with rebels in their own country, basically starting a civil war. The Colombian government asked for the Ghost to come in to help deal with the civil war, settle it down, get peace in the country, and that's one of the most interesting things about the campaign. It's all got to be surgical fast work. Obviously, the government wants there to still be an infrastructure there when all the fighting's over, which means a lot of down and dirty fighting, which is what the Ghosts are the best at. For the Cuban campaign, I'd have to say my favorite mission is the polling center. The day of the election has arrived. The rebels have driven into town. They're holding people away from the polls with gunpoint. There's people getting shot in the streets. You are there to do the job. I know that every time I play it, I still get nervous every time I'm crossing the town square or one of the parks, because I just know there's somebody waiting up there in the window to pick me off as I go through any kind of open space. I think my favorite Colombian mission is the submarine one. It's an echo of actually one of the classic Ghost Recon missions, but also it has this lovely link to what's happening in the real world. A couple years ago, they actually found drug lords in the Andes building a submarine for smuggling cocaine up the coast. And it sounds ridiculous, but it's just something that's so cool that you have to put it in there. I think it's a very cool story for the whole Jungle Storm package. It's going to put people in a new and exciting place to play this. It's a whole new style of gameplay once you get into the jungles, and I think folks are going to have a lot of fun with it.